welcome back. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the interview now. Now, this is sort of like going to be a release in March time, beginning of March. Now, joining me on the phone at the moment is Joanna Forrest, and we will be talking about her single, her album, all happening at this same time. So good afternoon to Joanna, and thank you for taking time out to talk to us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. Thank you for taking a few minutes out to talk to us. Now, you actually started from a very early age in the music industry. It's been quite an interesting few years, I believe. You've been in the West End at just 13 years old.
Yes, that was really young. That was exciting. That was my West End debut. I was lucky enough to go to a drama school, and we were put up for auditions. We got to do some really exciting stuff at a really young age,
Right.
which sort of prepares you for doing it as your career. And then since then, done tours and plays, commercials, and now I'm so excited that this is my debut album to be released.
Right. The album, I believe, is called Stars and Rising, which is
Stars
available.
Are Rising.
Is it for pre-order? Available for
It's available. Yes, it is. It's available for pre-order right now. So if you head over to my website, joannaforrest.com, I've got all the links there, and it's available from Amazon. It's available from iTunes, HMV, and Google Play as well.
Right. Also, at the same time, we were saying you've got this single. Is it from the album? How Does It Feel? Being released around the same time.
Yeah. So How Does It Feel is the lead track, which is a Slade song, believe it or not.
Right.
And we've turned it into something completely different. And this is our orchestral version of such an awesome pop song.
So when did you actually sort of like find out about music? Yeah, we were talking about 13 years old. Were you into music beforehand?
Well, I've always loved music because I've always loved singing, and music's always been a big part of my life. And I've really enjoyed all types of music. So big influence have been things like musical theatre, so things like Phantom of the Opera and Les Mis and Miss Saigon. But also I've really enjoyed things like Take That or Blur, Oasis, Suede. Really enjoyed all that music, and I think what we've done with this album is really taken the genre classical crossover to something really different. So we thought, how can we make this different? So I haven't just done all the usual arias and classical songs you might expect. We've got a David Bowie, we've got Life on Mars on there, we've got a Beatles song on there, In My Life, and of course we've got the Slade song. So we've tried to keep it classical, but do something really different.
Right. So how long has it actually been in the pipeline for?
Quite a long time, because we originally did 3 tracks, not that last year, and that was with the City of Prague Philharmonic Orchestra, and then this year we did the rest of the album here in London at Angel Studios with Art Symphonic Orchestra.
Oh, crikey!
So in the pipeline, it's been a long time, yeah, with all the planning and originally thinking which songs are going to be on the album. But it's been brilliant. It's been such an experience.
So how would you actually describe yourself? You mentioned a little bit about classical. Are you a bit of everything? You know, genre-wise?
Yes. I'd say this is a classical album,
Right.
but it's different to anything else you might have heard because it's cinematic in its feel. The orchestra is so amazing, both of the orchestras, and I really think it's got a different sound to anything that I've heard before.
So talking about orchestras and everything like that, do you actually play with a band? Have you been on tour and things like that?
Well, I've been on tour in musicals where obviously sing with an orchestra, and when I've done solo shows or been part of concerts, that's always an amazing feeling to sing live with an orchestra. It really is like one of the best things.
So, with this album, are you going to go on tour with it?
I'd love to. I haven't got any plans, but watch this space. That would be absolutely fantastic.
So the main thing is in March this year's Stars and Rising, which is your album. How many tracks are on the album? Is there quite a few?
There is 12 tracks on the album.
Right.
And one of the tracks, the Beatles one, is quite unusual in my life because we didn't use an orchestra. We just used all natural sounds. So we used my footsteps, we used leaves rustling, birds. So it's all natural sounds, which I think is really, really unique.
Mm-hmm. Most certainly, most certainly. Now, we've been talking about, I think you mentioned it a little bit earlier, your website. Is it available to download or purchase through your website? Or is it through like all the downloadable, like iTunes and Amazon?
Yeah, so the links are all on my website.
Right.
But to purchase it, you can get an actual CD, sort of comes with a booklet from Amazon and HMV.
Right.
Or if you prefer to download, you can also do that at Amazon and HMV and iTunes and Google Play as well.
Right. Also, the other thing, social media, big thing. Are you on social media, Twitter and all that lot?
Yes, I am. You can find me at Joanna Forrest on Twitter.
Right.
I'm on Facebook. I have an official Facebook page. We also have a fan group, which is a really nice little group on Facebook. If anybody was interested,
Right.
and I also just wanted to say that also £1 from every album goes to the awesome charity Copperfield.
Oh, right.
The breast cancer awareness charity, and from the single "How Does It Feel," the proceeds from that single also go to Copperfield, who are an amazing charity that I volunteer for.
Right. So that's actually going to the charity itself. That's a fantastic idea as well.
Yeah, they're such a brilliant charity who works so hard to save lives every day, and I've volunteered for them for a few years now, and I just feel really proud that I can do that for them.
I'm sure they actually are proud of having some of the profits from your album, and of course your single as well, which we have to say is released on the 10th of March, I believe. So not long now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, not long now, but you can pre-order, so you don't have to wait till the 10th of March. You can order now.
So, and that's the easier way to get. Just all the links are on your website, joannaforrest.com, I believe it is.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, they're all there on the homepage. So nice and easy just to find the links there, all in the one place.
So for the rest of 2017, have you got anything planned, like festivals or playing live where people can see you gigging anywhere?
I've got a few things, but I can't actually mention them yet because they're all in the pipeline. But if people, they are following me on Twitter or Facebook, I update that all the time with news of what I'm up to.
Right. So the main thing, check out social media and your website as well. Now,
yeah,
with the album being released and everything, so like, I've forgotten what I was going to say. So, hang on, just trying to think. I lost what I was going to say then. With everything going on, with the do you still volunteer for Copperfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes. So I'm what's called a Copperfield Buvette, and there's quite a few of us now. And we go to wherever there's young people, like schools, businesses, mother and baby groups, and we share our own story of breast cancer diagnosis, and we encourage them to learn the signs and symptoms, regularly be checking themselves for any changes, and that if they do see something that's changed, to go to their doctor straight away.
Have you got details, like a website or any information where people can find out more?
You can visit. Yeah, please go to copperfield.org. There's lots of interesting stuff on their website. They're such an amazing charity. And if any of the listeners have got a school or a business that they would like a bubet to come and talk at, then you can get in contact at copperfield.org, and you can book a bubet to come and talk to you.
Right, excellent. I think I'll have to chase it up, maybe get an interview with them or something like that, because I think it's quite important.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Now, just jumping back to your single and your album, have you got a YouTube channel? Do you do videos for the album, or is that in the pipeline?
Yes, no. I have got a YouTube channel, Joanna Forrest. If you Google that, you'll find my channel.
Right.
And for How Does It Feel, we've actually got a really cool video because it's animated, and we were lucky enough to get the animator from Fireman Sam to do it. So he is exceptionally talented, and it's just this lovely, quirky, magical video that we've got to go with How Does It Feel. So so Google that. It's on YouTube. Check it out because it's really unusual. We're so pleased with it.
I'm going to check that out right after the interview.
Excellent.
So what I'm going to do, hopefully I've covered everything. I'm going to let you go now. So once again, 2 releases. Your album, which is Stars and Rising, and the single, lead single, I believe you said, with How Does It Feel?
That's right. So they're both available on the same day. So they're coming out at the same time. So How Does It Feel is part of the album, but it's the lead track. But you can pre-order now.
So get over to your website, joannaforrest.com.
Absolutely.
And check out your social media for further and exciting dates for 2017 and beyond.
Absolutely.
So my thanks goes to you anyway. We're going to play out with your single anyway. And,
thank you.
So my thanks goes to you for taking a few minutes out to talk to us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Not a problem, not a problem. And I'll speak to you in a bit.
Thank you.
Cheers.